A very good evening, everyone. So we are here back again with a new topic for the week. And today's topic is point of sale. So what is point of sale? First of all, let's understand that. So a point of sale is a place where a customer executes a payment for goods or services. So today we'll be learning how to do the point of sale in our RealBooks financial model. So I'm just sharing my screen to begin with. So first, we need to log in our RealBooks financial model and then quickly go to settings and configuration. Then you need to switch to inventories. And then towards the general tab, you will be finding one option of point of sale. So you need to enable this toggle button. And the moment you enable the toggle button, you will be getting one options of point of sale voucher types, thermal print count, and the narration and thermal print. So these three additional options will be reflecting once you enable the point of sale toggle button over here. So after enabling the toggle button, you just need to make sure that you have created one voucher type, which is under the nature of sale. And then you need to assign that particular voucher type under POS so that you can mark that particular sale voucher type as point of sale, and only that particular voucher type will be reflecting under your POS screen. So I'll just quickly show you the voucher type part over here. Going to the voucher edit. So I had created the voucher named as POS, which was carrying the nature as sale. So the point of sale is nothing but an actual sale, but the screen is completely different. So once the voucher type is created, you just need to assign the point of sale voucher type over here, and then you are ready to begin with. So over here, the thermal print count, I have just updated as 1. You can update it as original, duplicate, and triplicate as well. So over here, only one copy of the thermal print has been configured. So once this configuration is done, you need to quickly switch to settings and TXN configuration. So in the TXN configuration, you'll be finding the options of general and POS. So we are today discussing about the point of sale part. So we'll just quickly click on the point of sale tab. And here you will be finding the voucher types that has been assigned for the point of sale vouchers. So you need to select the voucher type and click on search. So once you click on search, there are certain configurations or the mapping which needs to be predefined in the system so that we can move ahead with the point of sale transactions part. So first comes the mark as sale ledger. What would be my sale ledger when I'm doing the point of sale? That you need to define over here. If my payment mode is as cash, card, those details needs to define over here. And if in case you are updating the discount in percentage or amount, what would be the ledgers which would be defined under the discount part. So you need to define the discount ledger as well over here. Now comes the go down part. Now what default go down name you want to consider over here so that the entries flows accordingly in my books. So you can mark the go down over here. Whether for the cash transactions, whether you want to capture the customer details, yes or no, those configurations you can done over here. I have opted the configuration as yes. Next come allow to change tax part manually. Over here, I have updated as no. In case if you want to allow or edit the tax part manually, you can click on yes. Then the enable thermal print for invoice once my POS transaction is submitted. Do I want thermal print? Yes or no? So I have kept it as yes so that I can get an automated thermal print right after clicking on save button. Then mark as Paytm ledger, as we have different e-wallets coming up. So one of them is Paytm and other you can have e-wallet, phone pay, those configuration you can do from e-wallet configuration. So you can just click over here and for example, you want to have an option of phone pay. Then you can just have a phone pay and you can just search the ledger under which the ledgers will be mapped. So accordingly, you can configure it over here. So I'll just create one ledger quickly so that I can map the phone pay part. I'll group in the cash in bank. But I can mark it as bank as well. So back to my configuration page, I'll click on this 3 dots and update it over here as phone pay wallet and configure. So search item, why do I want the item search via name or barcode or item code? Any 3 options I can opt over here as per my convenience. And the mark the round off ledger, whether you want to, if there is any round off amount coming up in the POS screen, where under which that ledger it needs to be categorized, you can enable over here. And the discount tab, I mean, you want to configure the discount in percentage or amount, you can just click over here and have the configuration done accordingly. And then you can click on save. So the moment I have updated all the configurations in my point of sale TXN configuration, I am good to go with my point of sale transaction. So how to proceed with that? We need to click on transactions, inventory, sale cycle, then comes sale bracket POS. So we'll have to click over here. And this is the page which will be reflecting in front of you at the time of point of sale. So begin with, you need to select what all options are coming. This is the voucher type that we allocated for the point of sale, and that's the reason why it's reflecting over here. The numbering part is completely automatic. That's the reason no numbering part needs to be done from my end. And this is the business place which is being set up in the company masters. And then come the payment modes. I updated it for cash, card, the party name, which is the regular party name, which is for which the party or the ledgers must be predefined in the RealBooks. And the phone pay is another wallet or a type of payment mode that I configured just in front of you. So over here, if I'm selecting, for example, if I'm selecting cash and I am updating the item as fossil watches, and I'm giving the quantity as 5 and the rate is 9870. And the moment I clicked and tapped out, automatically the GST is getting configured because the GST ledger is already defined in my item master. And the round off amount, it automatically gets updated. It's round ups to 0.50, automatically it's round ups, and the total party amount is 51818. So at the time of payment, for example, if the party paid me a round figure of 52,000, so I'll update it as 52,000, and the change tendered is 182. The system is calculating automatically what amount of change needs to be given back to the customer, since the customer has paid you via cash in the round figure. And over here in your left bottom corner, you can capture the customer details since it is the cash payment mode. So in case if you want to capture the customer details, you can update it over here. So for example, if I'm trying to give the mobile number, which is not available in the system, so I'll just type the mobile number. It clearly says that it's not there. So if you want to create a new customer over here or not, so I'll click over here as a create new customer and quickly give the mobile number over here. And the name as Varsha. So these are the optional fields. So in case if I want to update it, I can just update my email ID, DOB, date of anniversary, anything. I mean, these details can be updated over here. And we just click on add details. The customer details is saved successfully. Now over here, I will give the narration as save for fossil watches. So I am good to go with the submit button. I'll click on save. And my entry will get posted successfully in the financial one. So over here, my data got successfully saved and I just need to click on OK. So automatically my thermal print will get printed, displayed over the screen since I marked that in my settings configuration page, I enabled the toggle button for the thermal printing. So all those details will be captured. What was the descriptions? What was the item details? Its HSN quantity, rate and amount, the GST value, the round off value. All details will get captured over here and then accordingly the printing can be done. So how does my entry looks once the entry is got saved? So let's check that. So this after saving, it will show me the alert of what was the paid amount by the customer, what was the total party amount and the change rendered. So I'll click on OK over here. let's get to the report section. For example, if I want to check my day book, how does the entry looks in? So I'll click on daily reports and day book. I'll click on search. I'll just quickly open it. So my POS entry is reflecting exactly similar to my sales transaction screen now. Although the entry has been done from the point of sale screen, the entry will flow in the sale transaction screen in only. So over here, the sale ledger has been configured as what I mapped in my configuration screen. The party ledger would be cash because my payment mode was cash at the time of point of sale. The item details will be reflecting accordingly. The tax will be getting updated as per what was configured in my item master, and the round off ledger, which was updated over here. But where is my customer details that I updated at the time of entry of POS? So in your right top corner in the options button, there is an option of customers. So over here, you will be getting the options of the customer details, which was entered at the time of entry. So you can always come and recheck over here. And in case if any edit is required over here, it can be done over here itself. All those details are updated. Now, in case if I want the thermal printing of this particular POS that was reflecting at the time of saving of point of sale, if I want to have that thermal print once again, what do I need to do? So I just need to click on the options settings over here. And there you will be getting one option of sale point print. And you just need to click, and again, you will be getting the thermal printing of that particular entry. So this way we can update it as per the payment mode, whatever is defined in the system. I did it one for cash. Let's do the other entry for party, and let's check how does it works. Inventory, sales cycle, POS. So over here, I'll this time update it as party, and let me just select as a party over here, which is GST registered party. Again, I will be selecting a fossil watch. This time I'll select the quantity as 8. And then one more watch is coming, which is fast track watches. And over here, I'll be updating it as 10. And this time I did not give the mobile number because the party is already coming up over here. And then I will click on save. The data got saved successfully. And let's check how the entry is flowing. So again, going back to reports, accounts, daily reports, and day book. Search. This is the entry I have updated. The party ledger has been updated correctly over here. The items is flowing as per what I configured at the time of POS. The GST is updated as per the state, and it's updated as IGST. And yes, it's available over here. Let's do one more entry of point of sale with one specific combination. So over here, I am updating the amount, the payment mode as cash, but this time I will click on that additional icon, and I would like to update the ledger name as AB Devcon Private Limited. Now, what is this all about? Now, if a customer is coming in and willing to pay via cash, but the customer is purchasing items of amount, say suppose 50,000 or 40,000, but the customer has a partial cash and wants to pay later the due amount. So what in that case needs to be done? Let's check. So we'll quickly give the item over here. And the fast track watch over here, 955, and this time it's 1800. Now there is a discount of, say, suppose 2% on fossil watches. And over here, test of sale POS entries with partial cash payment. So over here, say if my billing is of 2,15,669, the customer pays you, say suppose 50,000 via, it'll pay the 50,000 amount later, and the rest of the amount needs to be paid via cash. So I will click on save over here. So my data got saved successfully. All the details is reflecting in the thermal printing correctly. The rate is also reflecting over here for discount. Now let's check how does my paybook reflects. So this was our entry. Let's see the entry in our edit mode. We click on general. The cash ledger is reflecting over here. And let's check where is the party ledger reflecting in my accounts tab. The party ledger will be reflecting with the amount that we updated at the time of point of sale. So this way we can have the entries done in the point of sale screen. And now in this case, for example, if you remember for the first entry, I updated the transaction via payment mode as cash and my customer details were reflecting over here. What if I want a proper report for all the entries, all the customer details I want to, because all these details are getting captured. Now I want all these details to reflect in one specific report. Where do I go? So we need to go to reports, inventory, sales cycle, sale register. So in my left option, there is an option of POS register. So we'll click on POS register and we'll select the voucher type and the date range, whichever is applicable over here. And we'll switch to search. So there is an option where this report will show you the segment, date, and the business place. Now these are the business place of the company business place. Voucher type, voucher number, the party name, then comes quantity, amount, the total invoice amount, what was the payment mode, what was my customer mobile, which was tracked at the time of POS, what was the customer name, the email ID, and salesman wherever it's applicable. So you do have an Excel export option over here as well, so that you can have a quick reference of all the data which is being captured at the time of point of sale. So you can have a quick look in the same and you can come up to a solution, whatever you want to, and you will be getting one summary option over here, which will show you that how many, what was the amount of party POS sale, and what was the amount of cash POS sale, and what was the amount of other that, which was a partial part that I just updated the entry, and that particular ledger will be reflecting with the amount that was captured at the time of point of sale. So this was all about the point of sale part. If you guys have any queries, please do come up with the same. And in case if you want me to run through the screen once again, do let me know. Accordingly, we can proceed for that. Okay, I'm getting an option of if customer pays partly by cash and partly using phone pay, then how will it be done? Now, in this scenario, this cannot be done over here. Either then you have to select a party and a phone pay. You cannot select cash and phone pay altogether, as both are falling under the wallet part. Any more questions for related to point of sale? So in my thermal printing, we do have, we are capturing the date format over here. So I am sharing my screen once again, since I'm getting one question in my chat box. So we do have an option of capturing the date over here. Okay, so we do have one option of narration in thermal printing. So let's check how does this work. We'll just enable the toggle button over here. And then come to the reports, accounts, daily reports, and daybook. And then I'll just click on search. I'll edit one of the entries and select the sale point of sale. So over here previously, the narration was not getting captured in my point of sale because this was an optional part. So once the toggle button is enabled, we will be able to capture the narration of the entry in the thermal printing as well. Okay, So if you do not have any more questions for the day, then I would like to wrap up the session right over here. So thank you all for joining. Hope the session helps you out in answering the queries and understanding the module in a better version. Thank you so much for joining.